好，再讲一次啊，这个设定档我还是一样不给你啊！你不要说老师你怎么这么鸡歪不给我？我跟你讲，不是我不给你，我什么东西都给你当伸手牌的。光是打这个东西就有人会打错字啊，你知道吗？你打错一个字母，打对一个字母，这样子你执行就不对了。所以你们在菜教哦，还是乖乖的从头打一次，才没几行而已，了不了解？有人整理给你的哦，你还是打一下，打过一次哦，程式打过一次，对那个什么，对自己比较熟一点。所以我这个答案我还是不给你啊，我还是叫你自己打。那你有没有注意到一件事情？我的这个，为什么这个跑不完呢？我的这个东西都是那个什么，都是同一个套路。有没有看到我的这东西我都整理成 SOP 了？你上完我这门课之后，你就会发现说，哇，那个 EDA 工具非常好装，因为 EDA 工具就是一个套路而已啊。为什么那么多间实验室加 EDA 工具架的哩哩啦啦架不起来？我跟你讲，不是他们不会，因为我把流程简化了，我很熟，所以我把这个流程简化了，但是他们做不到，因为他们 Linux 不熟。我给你 Q VI 你有在看不 ？VI 会的举手看一下，有没有人去看我 VI 的影片？啊，这基本功啊，我不是给你们影片了吗？有没有去看啊？有没有去练功啊？你要去练基本功啊，对不？你看我所有的东西都用 VI 打的。有一天你们如果说跑去外面的公司哦，你发现都是在 Unix 里面做，你就只有 VI 可以用，要不然就是 Nano。可是我不喜欢用 Nano， 我觉得 Nano 不好用。我感觉 Nano 不好用啦，我是不知恁的想法是啥啦。我是不知你的想法是啥啦。但这个还有点问题啊，我们等一下再来讨论 HSpice 会遇到的问题。Okay, there is a configuration that needed to be fixed. The default HSpice installation directory is located in user cat synapses HSpice CUR HSpice. Inside this directory, there is a file called hspice.ini. We needed to modify this file in configuration environment step. We needed to modify. Okay, let me show you what happened. So first, we needed to type export. Remember the uppercase and the lowercase command. Enter and run this config file. Enter. Okay, let's see what happened. Now we can cat hspice.ini. You see, the directory is changed to our current location. So this is very important. This step I just upload a Spice source code. I have a tiny Spice source code here. This is a very tiny Spice code and use TSMC 035 model, which is downloaded from Moses. Okay, this is from Moses. Now I can run HSpice inverter.sp. I just tell you that you don't have inverter netlist, so you cannot run simulation, right? But I have a simplified version of netlist, so I can run this. And you can see when I run this simulation, HSpice load my inverter netlist. Then it begins to run simulation. Okay, you can see that the full path. The full path of this command is this, and the run inverter.sp. Then this is the progress. We can skip it. Then finally, you will see this line. You can see HSpice job concluded. That means Spice is complete. It means this line means Spice is completed without any error. If you see this line not concluded but aborted, if you see this line abort, aborted, that means there is something wrong. Maybe that is because your SPICE problem, or maybe that is your software problem. However, I can run this without any error. That means my SPICE code is correct, and my HSpice installation is also correct. Understand? Now we can run simulation again. If we run好 ，HSpice 就装完了，测试完了，这样 OK 吗？哦 ，HSpice 就这么简单。Okay, now I will give you the inverter.sp and the TSMC 035.model that is opened. Then you can run this by yourself.